Welcome back to Tea Tweeze. The first time we just did this, I did not have the mics plugged in, so
It happens
we're,
to the best of us.
we're redoing it.
Trust me, it happens.
I swore I would never do that again after the first episode, and here we are. But yeah, I have the queen of daytime Buffalo interviewing everything, Chelsea Lovell here.
Hi, you guys. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for asking.
Thank you. Usually we incorporate a beauty service into this, but she doesn't need anything, so.
Not yet. I will be calling in my favor, and you've already done great things.
Yeah.
You did my lashes, and they were awesome.
I like those, so thank you for coming. And we started to get a little bit into how long you've been in Buffalo, and what brought you here, and where you're from, and all that.
Take 3.
Welcome back to Tea and Tweeze. This is the third time I've done this and said this because the mics weren't plugged in, the audio wasn't working. Yeah, but
We got here.
We're back. Thank you for coming. The queen of doing this and Daytime Buffalo, everything. She's been doing the Bills games, all this stuff. So I definitely, no pressure to me.
No pressure. No, we're friends. It's cool. We're just girls chatting.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I was getting into a little bit each time, more and more. But
we're here. We're getting there.
now for the third time, I know her life story, but to share it with you guys, she's from Queens. Yeah, from Queens, came to Buffalo a couple years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay, I'll let you take over a little bit.
Yeah, so Queens girl, moved to the Queen City 3 years ago. I got hired at Channel 4 as a traffic anchor, and I was a reporter for the morning show. Did that for about 6 months before they posted the position looking for a host of a new lifestyle show that they were launching. Got that job and launched Daytime Buffalo, and now Daytime Buffalo is going to be 3 years old in February, which is crazy.
Oh, so you opened it? Oh, awesome.
I started the show.
Oh, that's
me and
great.
my team, so it was really cool.
Yeah, and the traffic anchor, what was that about? Just
my goodness. I was quite literally a personality hire, you guys, because there is no traffic in Buffalo unless there's a Bills game and you're down
so it is about
in Orchard Park.
The traffic, right?
But it is about the traffic. But I was on at 5 a.m. and I would just be
there's nothing
going on. I'd be like, there's one person driving down the Skajakwada. Watch your speed. Like it was so funny. It was kind of just a break in.
To get into it.
Or, if there happened to be something going on, as people are getting out their doors, making sure that they know to take alternative routes if there happened to be something bad, especially with like the Peace Bridge and stuff like that. But other than that, I was really just there as like a nice break in the morning show, kind of vibing with the anchors and everything. But it was a good time, and I also did do reporting for the morning show, so I did a lot of cool stories with them. I got sent to haunted houses. I used to do a Bill's Basement segments where I literally would go to people's houses and spend the entire morning with them from like 5
They had like a basement set up?
We would like have people submit their like Bill's Basements and like they would have these decked out basements, and I would go hang out with people all morning and do live shots and interview them. It was a great time. So
have you been and you're from New York City, Queens.
Yeah.
Where else have you lived?
I've lived in Miami. I went to the University of Miami. I lived in LA. And my first job, I almost forgot this. My first job before I came to Buffalo, I lived in Elmira, New York.
Okay.
So a lot of people are like, you're from New York City. Like, what do you think of Buffalo? I'm like, I lived in Elmira for 2 years in like the dead of the pandemic. So if I could survive that,
like
Buffalo
upstate.
is like a great. It's like 2.5 hours from here. It's the middle of nowhere. There's like nothing.
Okay.
Except for a
and
jail.
What were you doing there?
I'm
like, and what were you doing?
What were you doing there?
But really?
That was my first job in the business. I worked for like our sister station there in Elmira. So it was a good time, good experience. It was rough, but we made it.
What were some like of the stories? Like, what was your biggest story there?
Every now and there's a lot of drugs. Like there's like a lot of like it's like there's nothing there except for like.
Right.
Well, no, okay, that's so bad.
Maybe not the truth.
There's great people
lot of
there.
your stories were,
but a lot of the
drug
stories
use.
are just like about drugs and just like I don't know, fires, like random things. It's a very, very small market, but it gave me a good start. The viewers were really nice to me. So
you're probably like super famous there.
Well, it was an interesting time because I literally moved there in June of 2020. So like an already small town had nothing going on. So people were literally just people were just I mean it was just like updating the COVID numbers, updating the death totals, all about the vaccines.
And that's when you like started.
That's where I started.
That's crazy.
I know.
COVID.
I know. Literally, I was graduating. I was the May 2020 class. Like we went on spring break and never saw each other again. We didn't get to graduate. Like it was really sad.
I know. I was just talking to like parents and stuff now. Clients that I have coming in, like their kid missing this, that, and the other thing. Like I couldn't imagine. That sucks.
I know.
But good experiences all around. Little towns, and so you did Elmira, here, LA.
Yeah, LA. I lived in LA. I interned at E News, so I lived there for a little bit, and that was a great experience. That was awesome.
Oh, awesome. And what inspired you to start in media?
I went to a performing arts high school in New York City. I was a dancer. I was a dance major, and also I grew up.
Your body is banging.
Thank you, thank you. So is yours, body T. I clocked it. Thank you.
We recognize.
I grew up with my grandma. She raised me for most of my life, and especially like I started living with her when I was 13. She was super supportive. She's the reason I started dancing. But she always told me when I was like training in like classical ballet and modern every single day, and like a lot of people from LaGuardia.
It's so artsy.
Yeah, like we they either go right into the business or they go to conservatories and study it more. And my grandma was really supportive, but she was like, dancers are like athletes, and if you have one injury, that could end your career. So just have a backup plan. And I was like, okay, I'm not good at math. I'm not good at science. What am I gonna do? And I was watching this YouTuber. Her name is Zuri Hall, and she talked about. Do you know her? Yeah. She was a host of E. She's on Access Hollywood.
That's who my friend sends me your podcast all the time.
Does she have a podcast?
Okay, maybe.
She's on American Ninja Warrior. She's like killing it. I still adore her. But she talked about how she got into broadcasting, and she combines her love of arts and entertainment with broadcasting. And I was like, okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Being on TV, like that's a cool major.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of like narrowed down. Like I applied to conservatories to like audition for dance, and then I also applied to like regular universities that had a broadcast journalism major.
Okay.
So
that's what you were targeting.
That was like, okay, I'll do this and see if I like it. And I went to school and I loved it.
Oh, great. And you're amazing at it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really are. Walk us through so that's what inspired you to get into it, and then, the different experiences you had and roles you've had and all that. Walk us through like a day in the life of someone that, a news anchor. Was it what you expected, like when you were going to school? What was your vision, like when you went to school?
Well,
where did you see yourself?
I actually am getting to do what I want, like being a television host, versus being a news anchor is going down the direction that I wanted, because like I said, like the ultimate goal is to be like covering entertainment. So like I want to be on like red carpets, like E News is no longer, but like if E News was around,
or just
it's gonna be like general. Just online. Like they got rid of the whole like broadcast, which is really really sad.
I know. I actually really liked it.
I know broadcast is changing a lot, but just being a TV personality and like getting to host stuff. So I really value my work in school, like studying journalism, because like I understand journalism and news gathering, and even if it's entertainment news, like telling the truth, telling the fair truth, like being honest, using good ethics and critical judgment of what's appropriate to like put out there, I think are all really great. But I am a big personality. I am fun and I'm bubbly. I kind of like Oprah Winfrey always talks about how she got the Oprah show. She started just like me. She started off as, a journalist, a news reporter,
wow.
and she was so invested in these stories. Like, she would like go back. Like, you have to remember, like, for news, like, the saying in the newsroom is like, if it bleeds, it leads. Like, they look kind of like for the worst stories, and that's what you go to, and that's like the biggest story, right? And those were really hard for me because, like, I'm a happy person. I like to smile. I try to light up a room, you know?
They say that, too, about the news. Like, I don't want to watch the news. It's depressing. Like,
yeah, I think,
I
would say since,
sometimes I don't watch it at night because, like...
No, it's scary.
I'm, like, home,
the 10 p.m. news is, like, the hardest news of the day.
I'm like, they're talking about, like, killers and stuff.
Yeah, like, I'm scared. Yeah. I always remember growing up, like, Channel 7 News, like, do you know where your children are? Like, it's, like, so intense and scary.
So I love that you just brought that up.
Yeah, so I knew that I like talking to people. I like sharing good stories. And, on Daytime Buffalo, we do tell some, like, really tough stories. Like, we have people that are, like, kids battling cancer.
Right.
Like, we have some really hard stories, but
we're trying to make good.
We're trying to make good. Yeah. Like, so, I call Daytime Buffalo the happiest place at Channel 4.
Yeah.
Because we get to go tell positive stories, all the great things happening around Western New York.
Yeah.
Businesses, events, and charities, and people. So, like, that's kind of my niche, and so I have a very different experience than even people at Channel 4 that work with me that are in the news department. Every day is different for me. I start the day
with good, happy things.
Yeah, good show. Like, I come in, I go over the show, and then I go downstairs and I do the show. It's so funny. Like, all of my guests are like, okay, so are you done for the day? I'm like, oh, no, my day just started.
After the show?
Yeah, I start the show.
Like, and I was on recently.
You were.
I don't know. Yeah, I probably thought it was over after that, too.
Yeah, that's like the start of my day.
And you came in, like, not nervous. You were just like, oh, hey, like, whoever's saying hi to so-and-so. I'm like, over here sweating, like, asking the guy, like, if he could see it from across the room.
I know, people get so nervous, and I get it. Like,
I don't know why. Why do we get nervous?
Well, it's intimidating. You're in front of lights. There's there's 3 huge cameras. We have all the guests, like, sit in the studio, so it's kind of like having a live audience. So it's a little intimidating, but I just let people know, like, you're just talking about you. You're talking about your story and what you do, and no one knows that better than you. And I'm just going to be there to guide you through it, basically. So it's a fun part of my day. After that, I mean, I have
what do you do after that?
I do a lot. I wear many, many hats. Because I'm the only host of the show, so I'm the only, like, reporter. Like, when I go out and do like stories on location, I post the stories on our website. I post.
Oh, you do?
I do all of our. I do our social media, and our show.
Thanks. You picked a good pick.
You did.
He was like this in front of my face. I'm like, oh god.
I got you, girl. I try to make sure everyone looks good. I'm always like, you need to take more than one photo. I need to post good pictures.
Oh wow, yeah, you do so much.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you're sharing. People probably have no idea.
I know. People probably think that I just, like, do the show and go home, but yeah, like, I work a full 9 to 5,
right?
Which I'm not complaining, because that is the best schedule I have ever had and might ever have.
9 to 5?
Yeah, I mean, when I was on the morning show, I used to wake up at 3 a.m. to get to work.
Yeah, that's insane.
And in Elmira, when I was the morning anchor, I used to produce my show. So I would be there at midnight, produce the show, then go on air at 5 a.m., and then do some reporting, and my day would be done at noon. And then I would have to go to sleep by, like, 4 p.m. just to make sure that I could wake up. Like, it was insane.
This is so normal.
This is so great. Like, I'm so happy with this schedule. I'm so happy with the show, and I'm so happy with what I'm doing right now.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Do you have the same goal, though? You still want to do, eventually, at some point, would love to try out, like, entertainment? Yeah. I could see you doing, like, the red carpet, like, thing.
I know. Oh, my God, the glam bot. That is, like, my dream.
Yeah.
One day.
I could see that. Girl. Awesome. So, one of the questions I had was, share something that people don't know about behind the scenes, which that was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to me. I didn't know what I expected, but I thought you were, probably done with your day after that, which I don't know why I would ever think that.
Well, I mean, I think it's normal. People are like, oh, you host the show, you're done.
I didn't think you, like, posted, like, do all that. So, you do a lot. That's great. What's one of the, like, most unexpected or funniest things that have ever happened on air? Do you have one that comes to your head?
Oh my goodness.
Or like an interview or something? I would, like, die laughing.
I know. There's been, like, we've actually had, like, such crazy days. And this show is so special because we got to start it, me and my team. So, like, we had no, like, bounds, you know, like, there was no boundaries. Yeah. It was kind of, like...
You guys set the bar.
Here.
Right.
We started the show with the name. They gave us the title, the color scheme, and the music.
Oh, really?
So, everything else, the concept, how we were going to do it, the layout of the show, what type of guests we were going to have, like, that was all... And we've just had, like, there were days where we have had, like, freedom. Circus people. We've had dogs. We've had, like, it's been so wild. But I don't know. You know what's always interesting is, like, the comedians on the show. Whenever I have a comedian on the show, I get really excited because, like, you know, I'm like, I like to, like, laugh. I like to, and I'm like, you know, most people are so nervous that I don't normally I try not to do too much, like, banter with them. I'm, like, a very sarcastic, kind of witty, like, personality.
Okay.
So I try not to do that too much with guests because they tend to be super nervous. But, like, someone, like, that's a performer, like a comedian, I'm like, oh, like, they're used to be on stage. I can, like, banter with them.
Yeah.
And there have been so many comedians that have been so dry. And I'm like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, well, I was so excited to talk to you because I thought we were going to...
I mean, even famous, like, people, like, I still do. I like Theo Vaughn. I think he's really funny. Mm-hmm. When I saw him live, like, I left the show.
No
like,
way.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so different.
Wait, that guy that with the, like, the mullet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's, like, so funny.
Yeah, he's funny. No, it was, like, a wreck. Which was years ago. I'm sure he's, like, better now, but, like, so, and my ex was really into comedy, so, like, I was really into comedy. He got me really into it. I went to stand-up shows, and I'm just like, some stuff, but I can't imagine, like, going up there and, like, trying to make people laugh and tell jokes. It's really hard, but...
and I mean, like, kudos, like, what they do, like, But
that is surprising. People are, like, a lot... I feel like I've noticed, like, with comedians that they're funnier sometimes when they're, like, bouncing things off of each other on, like, a podcast or something like that. So, maybe, like...
Yeah, I guess they don't, like, necessarily think that they're coming on, like, a show to be interviewed and, like, going...
But you would think their personality was just like that.
But I also have had great comedians. Like, we had this guy, I can't remember his name, but he actually has done so much Hollywood work. He was the voice of the dad or someone in The Proud Family. And he, like, pulled out all of these voices that he's done over the years. Like, that was awesome.
Oh,
we had, wait, who are those guys? They're, like, these comedians. They've come to Buffalo before. Oh, God, I suck. But we had one of those guys on, and, like, he was, like, so funny. He had me on his toes. I was giving it right back to him. Like, it was, like, a great interview.
Oh,
like,
I want to watch that.
Those are the interviews that I live for.
Your personality, like, not helps it shine, but, like...
No, it does. Like, I love those moments where I do get to show off my personality. And, you know.
Like, even this is different than, like, you know, but also I was, like, didn't even know where I was.
I know. It's been a long day.
Well, no, like, when I was on daytime, like, even this, I feel like...
More comfortable because you're in your zone. You see?
Well, you too, though.
Yeah,
you're more personality. Not that you didn't there, but... And I know I had, like, shit recited in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm going to say this. So you don't know what we're going to say. And you know what?
That's also why, like, people are always like, give us the questions. And first of all, I'm like, in journalism school, like, that's a big no-no. You, like, don't give people your interview questions. I mean, like, there are some cases.
Like me, like...
let them
I think I was going to do that with one person. I'm like, well, no, because I want the organic, like, so I don't let people
organic, and then, because people will try to just memorize something. They're not going to come off good. It's going, and they might freak out because it's, if they don't memorize or regurgitate whatever they memorize properly, like, it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why when people come on the show, I ask them to send me talking points.
Yes, so I remember that.
I am going to ask you something that has to do with whatever you told me you want to talk about. So, like, there's no trick questions. I sometimes, like, I used to be like, oh, it's not going to be hard. I'm just going to ask, you know, who you voted for, your religious views, how you feel. And I would joke with people, and it was, like, supposed to, like, make them feel comfortable, really, and then they would be like, I would be like, okay, actually joking, but I'm going to stop saying
really
that.
But you saw me just now, so probably, like, and then I'm like, that's who you asked them? It's crazy, though. I've had new people come in here. This one lady, during the election, or whatever, brand new, never met her before, doesn't even live here. And I started doing an election, she's like, so who did you vote for? And I'm like, this is wild.
Well, you know what? In this day and age, with how life
is
is changing, you just kind of want to know who you're keeping around you and
where they... Okay, so for the 100, anything that could go wrong with this has, so. And
We're
she's
thriving.
been like the biggest sport. It's dark out now at like 6:45 p.m. But yeah, so we're back and we're getting into her pageant. She's been Miss Buffalo several times.
Yeah. 2-time Miss Buffalo. I just love Buffalo so much. Anyone that says I don't love Buffalo, I've been Miss Buffalo not once but twice, okay?
Miss Buffalo, Miss Miami University.
Yeah, Miss University of Miami is what kicked it all off. And then I decided to compete in Miss New York. I was Miss Finger Lakes, I was Miss Buffalo, then I was Miss Upstate New York, and now I'm Miss Buffalo again.
And I really did want to re-talk about really quick the
community service.
The community service, yeah.
Yeah. So Miss America, what drives it or what makes this pageant different is that all of the girls that compete, we all pick a community service initiative. Mine has to do with domestic violence. It's called Resilient Warriors Awareness and Aid for Domestic Violence. I work with Family Justice Center, Buffalo City Mission, Catholic Charities. I've held supply drives, and I've helped out with fundraisers. I've emceed Family Justice fundraiser. They're kind of their biggest fundraiser the past 2 years, which has been amazing. And the past 2 years that I've worked with them, we've been able to raise like over $100,000, which is
that's incredible.
Incredible because they do such great work for the people that come through and need an escape, and for someone that is dealing with domestic violence or dealing with abuse, when it's time to leave, it's actually the most dangerous time because an abuser knows that they're losing that power, and things can turn tragic very quickly. So the Family Justice Center really just helps these people come up with a plan. First of all, everything within Family Justice Center, like you do it all, like you can go there and be like they bring the court system to you. They like help you get a restraining order. Like they have every devices down to a ring camera for if you leave. They have something like you can wear something around your wrist so you like just in case you can like they do such amazing work. I'm super really proud of partnering with that organization, and I'm passionate about it because unfortunately that was part of my upbringing. So I know what these women and children go through. I've held dance classes through Buffalo City Mission. Dancing is I didn't realize it at the time, but I think dancing was a big outlet of like people see me and they see my smile and how bright I am. Like you would never know like the things that I went through in my childhood. Never. So, but I credit that because of one, my grandma who took me in when I was 13, and 2, because of dance. And I think it just gave me a creative outlet, and it was fun and gave me something to like really discipline and motivate. So that's what I do. I just try to like go in and create light and positivity for these women and children that are going through a lot. But I think that's what's special about Miss America as an organization, that they're focused on well-rounded women. Yeah. And I've competed at Miss New York 4 years in a row now, and unfortunately I haven't been able to walk away with that crown and that
how many
title.
People are you competing against and with? And
I mean,
all of New York, like
it's different. It's not like the southern states, like it's like a whole thing. New York, it's not as much. There's normally around like 25 to like 28 contestants per year, but it's like the best of New York. And I mean, the girl that was Miss New York this year just won Miss America. So like, we have some
to put it in perspective.
We've got great girls and like huge competition. And
no
if you thought
single, beautiful women in New York.
Well, you would be surprised. Like that has nothing to do with it because all of us are single too and wondering.
I know it is. I mean, I have beautiful friends. They're single. Like
I mean, accomplished, smart. They have a job. They're good at their job. They've got all of this going on. They've got their own place, pay their own bills. Yeah, can't find a man because the men, they're
can't
not
handle
keeping
that.
up. They can't keep up. I'm just
Literally,
saying.
the most views on any of the episodes I did was talking about all the red flags.
There's a lot of red flags with men. That's a whole nother episode. We
whole
can come back and talk about that
ghosting,
because
red flags,
the
all
men
that
these
stuff.
days, it's tragic. I feel like I've kind of like given up. I'm in a different space right now and kind of really internalizing, focusing on my healing, physically, spiritually, like everything. And I just don't even have time for that.
I mean, you don't need a man, but someone is going to have to be a really special person.
Really, really special. Unfortunately, I haven't found that in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So we might have to.
Unfortunately, you may not.
We might have to go to another city for that.
Oh man. Okay. Well. Yeah. No. I mean, I've been here my life, and there's nothing. But
there's hope, Savannah, somewhere.
Well, maybe then someone will see this and be like, "Oh my god,
if you were the love of my life, call me." But you need to come correct.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Mine cannot handle successful, beautiful women. So I'm honestly, that it sounds horrible, but not surprised that you're single because I've seen it. Like I said, one of my best friends, 6-foot Ethiopian model, and it's like, why are you single?
Yeah,
like,
you know,
so
all of my friends. I only hang around people that are like just as driven, motivated, smart, beautiful, talented, creative, kind, good people. And I'm like, you are the perfect girl. You've got it going on, but it's not you, girls. It is not you. The men here need therapy. They need healing. They need communication skills. They need emotional intelligence. You need a therapist. We know a place.
There's a few here, and they got time for you.
We have time. We'll make time. I'll find you a therapist, whatever you need, but go get the help.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But, well, are you going to continue to do Miss New York until you win?
So that is the big question, because I went into this year thinking that I was aging out because I was supposed to, and then they actually changed/clarified the age requirement or like the cutoff date, and I now technically have another year of eligibility.
Oh, there is a cutoff time.
Yeah, it is 28, but they moved Miss America to September now. It used to be in January. My birthday's in November, so if it was still in January, I would have already aged out. But because it's in September, I have another year of eligibility.
And you're 28.
I'm going to be 28 in November.
That is amazing. You carry yourself just amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, I wouldn't have guessed. Not that you look older and all, but
just call me an old hag.
You act like a grandma. You look like a grandma.
I am. Call me abuela.
No, just how you carry yourself is really amazing. I would never guess. And you said that one of the things is a 10-minute conversation you have to have with the judges. What does that have to be about? What is that about?
So it's all about your community service initiative. Okay. Like anything that's on your paperwork. They ask what you plan to do as Miss New York. You know, what you're going to bring to this organization. It's kind of intense. It's like,
I'm sure.
It's like 5 judges, and it's like rapid fire questions, and that's the first time they see you. Like, they do the interview before you ever go on stage.
Oh.
So that is kind of critical, because they kind of, from that, have an idea of like who they want. And then on stage, you do an on-stage question on stage, so they get to, hear you again. But the rest of the competition is your evening gown, your fitness, which is basically just like walking around the stage.
You kill that at.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I worked hard for that fitness award.
Yeah.
And then talent, which I got to dance again, which is really special. That's like another reason why I continue to do
practice
pageants. So like I go to a studio and I work on a dance, and it gets me back to dancing again.
Yeah.
That's kind of a part of my life.
It sounds like it sounds like a huge plus. And did that help prepare you for your career in media? Although you said the first time you did pageants was college. Did you start with your career in media kind of first?
It kind of, I think my career was already happening, because I was already, like, I kind of consider, like, when I went to Miss Florida, I didn't know, when I competed at Miss University of Miami, I didn't know what I was doing, and when I competed at Miss Florida, I definitely did not know what I was doing. The Southern states and pageants are intense. I competed against, like, 40 girls, like, it was intense. Like, I just went there, and it was, like, it was a good time, but I was not, like, a competitor. So So when I came back to New York, I had
Oh.
already started in my career, and then I started competing at Miss New York. I don't think, yeah, you know what, I will say this. I think my experience in news kind of gives me an edge. First of all, it's an asset of something that I can bring to this organization, like having a news personality that has connections to the media to continue to like get the platform and the mission of Miss America out there is something that I know I can bring to the organization. And, you know, I think
the interview part,
it is more intimidating because like these judges are there to judge you.
I'm not a judge. Yeah,
and
definitely more intimidating.
Just like grill you about everything you put on your paperwork, and so it is a little bit more.
And they're definitely judging your looks.
They're
no matter
judging,
what.
Yeah,
like that's part of it, right?
Yeah, they want someone that has it together. I will say we're very lucky. Like New York is such like a great state as far as like I know the board when they charge the judges, they're not like we want a blonde girl. Like they. Yeah. Of course, they want someone that has a clean, put together, you know.
Honestly, when you think of New York, think of New York City diversity, like stuff like that.
Right. So I think they really embrace that. I would say, but they definitely judge our look as far as just like clean, put together. Do you have a style? Like, what is your clothing that you pick? Does it compliment you? Does it fit you? Like things like that.
I love your style. It's like,
thank you,
classy. Like I love like a sneaker with like.
I am always wearing sneakers out because I have shoots. I'm not. Yeah. In the studio I always wear my heels. I do not wear my heels all day, by the way.
Yeah. Maybe that's why people are saying you look taller.
I know because
it makes sense. And is there one favorite pageant moment or memory that this was a cringe moment. I was speaking before I read this. Okay, or a cringe moment that you'll never forget. Anything that really, really comes to mind about your pageant experience?
Well, I mean...
Experiences. You're still in it.
Yeah, I'm still in it, I guess.
There's more.
I think when I was first runner-up, that was, like...
Huge.
That was a huge moment, but that was also, like, such a heartbreaking moment, being not that close. Yeah. Like... and that was that year. They kind of do it. They tend to do it this way, but they can change year to year. Like, you know, you want to hear your name for top 10, and you want to hear your name called for top 5. And then when it's down to you and the other person, the name they announce is actually the first runner-up.
Oh, right.
So you're like, it's like such like a mind game because I'm like trying to hear my name,
right?
And then you're kind of like praying to not hear your name, but then you're thinking of your name, and they say your name, and then you realize that I just lost out on my dream.
Right. Oh.
So that was really heartbreaking.
Yeah, they say the name of
the loser. They called the loser. Yeah. The first to lose. That was me.
Did you love like the Miss Congeniality movies?
Love every year I watch it. It's like my.
It doesn't get old.
It does not get old. I can watch
TV
that
a lot.
Yeah. Oh my god, all the time. It used to always be on TBS. Yeah, I used to watch it. Still do every year. We are really thankful to have you with Miss Buffalo. You're everything that being Miss Buffalo has been like my favorite title to hold because like it's always nice when you can actually be in the city that you're representing. Like because it's kind of confusing for a lot of people. Like for example, like Miss Manhattan that's an open to all of the girls downstate. So Miss Manhattan could live in Brooklyn or Staten Island. So it's like, you know what I mean? Or like, or there have been past years where
they're different when they represent, when they say like, I'm from, you know, you're like,
I'm a Buffalo girl. I get to be Miss Buffalo, and this is such a great city. It's the second biggest city in New York State outside of New York City. We're like, we have such amazing things, and we have amazing people. So I've been really proud to represent Buffalo. Which takes me into the Buffalo lightning round. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, no offense to anyone or whatever, because we're going into some of the best things, what your favorite is and stuff. Okay. This is going to be rapid fire. Okay. No thinking, just the top of your head. Best wings. Barbell North. Wait, okay. Yeah, the East Aurora one? No, actually, Clarence? No. The Clarence one. I haven't been to the East Aurora one. No. That's why. I just haven't been there. No offense, because we're taking offense. Sorry. Barbell. Okay. But those Cajun honey butter wings, I tell everyone. Every time anyone comes to visit me, I take them there. Do you eat the beef on wax, too? I don't like beef on wax.
Wow.
Not
I don't
into it.
ever order it either, but from there I do. It's good. Tailgate. Favorite tailgate?
I haven't really gotten to tailgate, and now this season,
you're...
Well, but, okay, no, that's a lie. When I do tailgate, I do game day hospitality with John and Maddie. It's awesome.
Yeah, okay. Because, you're in the stadium,
so this season, I'm actually hosting the Bills games, and, like, I'm there, like, hours there. Oh, it's awesome. It's so much fun. I have a great time. Yeah.
I went to a breathwork class that Jordan Foyer hosted last night.
Oh, fun.
With one of my clients and friends.
You do that a lot, right? Look at us.
It's just so easy.
Yeah.
It's like
we just talk. Yeah.
Too, and it's so great. Yeah, that was pretty cool. There was, some of the players there and whatnot. It was definitely a unique experience.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite local event? Like the Erie County Fair or something like that.
Oh, okay. I'll say the fair.
The fair.
The fair's a fun
Favorite brunch spot?
I really haven't done brunch in Buffalo. Maybe
brunch.
Jackrabbit. I know, I am a grandma, you guys. I'm always going around.
I only went out this week, for the fashion show and the tailgate, because I wanted to wear some of the clothes.
Yeah, you've been making, which by the way, you've been killing it. That's
thank
so
you. It's been really fun. And I was feeling blah, and I'm I really need to get dressed up and go out. So I went to the fashion show. But I hear you, girl. Best hidden gem.
As far as what? Anything?
A spot, food or a little boutique.
I tell you guys all of my secrets, but fine, I won't gatekeep.
Or else I want to be a hidden gem.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
won't gatekeep. One of my favorite consignment shop is Peddlers out on Main Street in Williamsville.
Okay, yeah.
I already said Barbell's my favorite place for wings. Really, I know now I want wings really bad too. What else do I like? I'm trying to think. Other places I like shopping are Second Chic, and they open the outlet. Just saying. I actually used to work,
outlet.
Yeah, and
Where's
everything
that?
is $5 to $25. It's on the corner of Elmwood and Turtle.
Oh.
Where a
warehouse-ish?
No, it's next to the barbershop. It used to be an old adult store.
Oh, that's what I know.
Yeah. So it's not that anymore. It's now the outlet. So anything that doesn't sell at the other Second Chic stores goes to that store, and it's $5 to $25.
Awesome.
The most you're gonna pay is $25.
I'm there.
So
because Zara got me.
You're welcome. Zara got us the other day.
I need a good discount.
And I got this from Peddlers. This was
wow, that's really.
This is Zara, and it's $20.
It's really really cute. Favorite festival? Do you do the Easter Aurora music one or?
Can I say the Italian festival?
No, that was on. Yeah, no,
I like
for
to
sure.
eat.
And what does your perfect Buffalo day look like?
Okay, so it's obviously got to be a Sunday.
Yeah,
I know, right? Get a good workout in. Shout out to F45, my workout place. Everyone compliments my muscles. It's because of those guys.
They're so good.
Have some wings during the day. If I'm not going to the game, I like to go to Rec Room. I know people don't like to go out on Chippewa, but Rec Room, they have a special place in my heart.
Okay.
I love Dale and Chris.
Okay.
I love that. They're awesome, and it's a fun vibe.
Mhm. All right, that's a good day.
Yeah.
And the most Buffalo thing you've ever done or witnessed?
The most Buffalo thing I ever did was when I first got to Buffalo. I did a live shot at Highmark Stadium with Drew Cerza, the Wing King, wearing his wing hat along with Bill's Elvis. That was that was it. Everyone was that is the most Buffalo you can get. I'm in. That was awesome.
And I don't even know why I wrote this, but would you rather 6 feet of snow or a playoff loss?
Why would you write that? I can't answer that because you guys know how I feel about the snow, but I'm not sent the Bills up.
I don't know why I wrote that. All right, so
that's no.
No snow. That's so funny. Okay, and then the last few things, which I was gonna kind of wrap it up with that, but I actually really want to know this. If you could hand the mic over to anyone and interview anyone, what's your dream interview? look like?
I'd love to interview Oprah because we actually have a lot of parallels in our story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and she's a billionaire. I need some tips. Hand those over. Let me know. I need some insight. Okay, I need some run those checks up. How'd you do that?
I have a client that was on the Oprah show, so maybe I can.
Yes, please connect. I just want to be like, I just want Oprah and Gail to be like my aunties. Like, I just want to be around them. I want to learn from them.
She's a little older and just started like retired and started taking videos of like her doing wellness things at home, and got a ton of followers and was on the Oprah show and a bunch of other things. So yeah, she comes gets her eyelashes done when she's around. So maybe.
Please.
I mean, you have more connections.
I'll take any connections I can get. Yeah. Connect me to Miss Oprah. I would like to sit down with her. I'll take 5 minutes. I'll take a phone call. But I need her in my life. I need that.
And your dream co-host, alive, dead, famous, local.
I think it'd be cool to co-host with Zuri Hall. She's like the reason I wanted to get into broadcasting, and she's awesome. I didn't really get to meet her when I was interning at E. She was there, but she was like so busy because she was also shooting American Ninja Warriors, and they were like telling the interns, they were like, do not go up to the talent, do not talk to them. So I well, you just never know with people, and I get it. It's like busy, it's different, it's LA, it's a different speed, it's very whatever. But I'm sure she's lovely, and I would like to meet her.
Okay, all right, well. And if you could spill some tea on behind the scenes moment, anything.
Well, anyone that's come to Daytime Buffalo knows our floor manager, Polly. He is a hoot. I really want to start doing those like mic'd up moments. Like, I want to like mic him up because he says like the craziest things.
That would be funny.
He cracks me up every day, and he's just like the most special person. He's such a light. He makes my day every single day. He's been supportive of.
But is that the guy that like sat? Oh, I really
that like put the mic on
really,
you.
Really
the one that took our picture. He really focuses
sweet.
Really hard when he takes the photo.
That's what I was talking about earlier. When I'm like, thanks for getting a good shot, because he was like,
he was making sure, because I've trained him well, and he's just like the best. So anyone that gets to come to the studio, like the real treat is getting to meet Polly.
Yeah. Oh, I liked him. Yeah, he was really nice. Like. When Carly was being anxious, poor thing's hiding under the couch right now. But when she was being anxious, he was like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
And she ended up, when she ran off, in Mike Syka's office, sniffing his lunchbox.
Mike Syka's our weatherman, by the way. She made it all the way to the meteorologist's office, which is like behind the studio, down a little hallway.
Sniffing his lunchbox.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, that was really funny. And Buffalo Pride, what do you love the most about Buffalo?
I like truly, I say this all the time, like Buffalo has made such a lasting impact, and I will always have a special place in my heart, because I mean, I came here in August of 2022, so like we had those 2 major snowstorms, like we went through devastation right before I came to Buffalo. Even though I wasn't here, you know, in Elmira, we report on regional news, and obviously the Tops Massacre was major story. So like, I just
exactly where I was.
Know how much the city has gone through, and I like have so much pride for how resilient this city is, and like I feel lucky that I get to highlight all of the special things happening in our community. Like there's so many, you know, like startup incubators and free, you know, programs for inner city kids, making sure people have food, making sure they have access and education, making sure they have workforce development. Like I think this city, although like smaller, has so much pride and so much greatness happening, has so much people that like the people truly care about each other. Like, you know, and it's really a special place. I always say the people is what makes Buffalo so amazing.
Yeah.
And the Bills. Go Bills. By the way, only one of two of the only undefeated
teams
teams in the NFL. That's crazy.
And Sunday, all white, we have to wear.
The rivalries, we're going to pull out those jerseys.
Make something
I'm
cute.
so excited. Yeah, I know.
Someone sent me something today, Elder, who owns Mexico City. She was like, you have to, she sent me like, what's these two like white tops that are like really trending right now. She's like, you have to make them. Like, girl.
You can do it. You can do it. You're creative.
Thank you. But, okay, yeah, I really love that. Yeah, we have been through Buffalo. Not me, Buffalo.
As a city, we've just been through so much, and even the Bills' losses, like year after year, it's devastating. I felt so devastated last year when we lost. Like I was like, you guys have gone through this for how many years? Like truly devastated. So
I've
Buffalo
been
has
in
my heart.
Relationships where like I need if the Bills lose, like I gotta leave the house.
Yeah, like, gotta go.
The vibes, everything.
Yeah.
He's in his room the rest of the day. Like,
no, I always like those memes where it's like can't wait to like watch
ruin
one
my
team
life
play
for the rest of
and
the
let
summer.
him ruin the rest of my week or make the rest of my week. But we've been all so happy. Look, the sun is shining. The Bills are winning. It's been a great start. Yeah.
Sunday, sunny, 77, playing the Patriots. All white outfits are gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be hot. I just picked up these like silver jeans. Yeah, I'm hosting all of the Bills games. So we'll see. I'm like making little outfits. We'll see what my look is this week. I'm excited.
Well, and I was gonna gift you one of my new game day glam boxes.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
And I haven't like post them or released them yet. I know like they just want to do something too with like their dog treats, but it's got everything you need for game day if you can't make it to the studio. There's some cute like clip-in red and blue tinsel for you.
Adorable.
Little like clusters, red, white, blue clusters that you can pop on right over those. I have little tape in there, not glue. So like I've tried it out over my extensions and they've been good. Little scrunchies, everything you need. A little mirror, the tweezers.
Oh my god, I love
all of it. So,
Thank you. I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, this has been like a 3-hour ordeal since none of my stuff has worked.
Have fun editing that. I do not envy you, but it's going to be so good. I hope.
Yeah, so don't expect this by like this weekend. It's gonna be like 2-3 weeks.
It's gonna be like next month. I'll be like, oh, Savannah, you finished editing? She's like, no.
What did we spend 5 hours doing that night? Yeah, but thank you so much. When I was writing these, I'm like, I want to know I just want to know so much about everything you've done and everything you do for Buffalo and, some of your favorite things and stuff like that. You're so interesting to talk to.
Thank you.
You have so many things that I want to hear and people want to hear. And just seeing, your personality really shine here, I know that as much as Buffalo loves you and you love Buffalo, I think you're bigger than Buffalo. And I can't wait to see what you go on and you're going to do.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Thank you for coming on.
Of course.
And, thanks, guys, for tuning in. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching.